Hey guys, my name is Bumpa, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my aim training routine for Valorant, and this is how I warm up when I want to play ranked. I'd like to preface by saying I don't use aim trainers anymore. I will link a video in the description of this video of the aim training or the Kovacs drills that I used to do back when I was playing Kovacs, but the only reason why I don't play Kovacs or aim labs or anything like that now is just because I don't feel like it with time. I wake up for the stream and instantly I just want to get it going and get into the range and start warming up and playing ranked. So I don't think that playing Kovacs on stream is very good content, and I don't enjoy doing it on stream, so I don't force myself to. But I still feel like I get a pretty good warm up and some decent aim practice from the drills that I'm going to show you in this video. So here's my drills. Let's get into it. All right. Before we get started on my routines, I just wanted to talk about how to find a good sense for you. Because somebody asked me to go over this as well, and I figured I might as well combine it in with this video. So currently I'm playing 1600 DPI 0.175, which is the equivalent of 800 DPI 0.35 or 400.7. And I didn't really like just come to this immediately, and I don't even know if I'm going to stick on this long term, but the way you can tell if a sensitivity is good for you is what you want to do is you want to come into the range and you just want to find a bot, and then you just run around it and you try and keep your crosshair stuck to their head, right? And if you can comfortably track the bot's head, then it's probably a fairly comfortable sense for you. And then another thing that you can do is just as well try and go from bot to bot here relatively quickly. And if you feel like you have decent mouse control over your mouse while you are snapping from bot to bot fairly quickly, then it's probably it's a good enough sense that you can practice it and learn it. There's no such thing as the perfect sense in this game. There's no such thing as the God sense. It just comes down to using what you are personally comfortable with. So those are two fairly simple things that you can do to tell if your sensitivity is comfortable for you. If it looks like you're like shaking around and you're like not able to track this guy and you're losing it often and like you're slipping past, then your sense is probably too high. And if you're constantly lacking behind the bot while you're tracking them, like if it's constantly like behind them, your sense is probably a little bit too slow. So adjust it up and down until you find something that you feel fairly comfortable on, and then just stick with it and grind it out. There's no such thing as some magical sense that will instantly make you good at the game. It just all comes down to practice and learning both muscle memory and mouse control. So yeah, let's get into the drills that I do. All right, to start, come into the range and just turn practice on for the bots. And what I do is I just slowly and methodically go one by one, trying to be as accurate and as controlled as possible when shooting these bots. I'm not trying to be super fast, not trying to be super flicky, just trying to put the crosshair on the head and focusing on that. Just taking it one at a time, very slow and accurate. That is my goal. My goal is accuracy. Next thing that I do is I turn off these, and you go press F3, it will pull up this menu, and go to medium bots. And again, with medium bots, it's similar to the practice bots. All I'm trying to do is be slow, controlled, and accurate with my aim. So I'm not trying to be flicky. I'm just trying to slowly and accurately put my crosshair on the bot's head. That's all I care about. Not worried about speed, nothing like that. Just being as controlled and as precise as possible. After a couple of medium runs, I will switch over to hard bots. And here I'm just trying to aim regularly. I'm not thinking about going slow or controlled. I'm just aiming, flicking onto the head as need be. Sometimes it takes a little while to get back in rhythm after going so slow with the medium bots, but you get the point. And then something that you can do as well in order to switch it up, still be on hard bots, but make sure that you have selected jet, and you press start and you dash out into the range, and now you can do hard bots from a different angle. If you want to practice shooting from a different side of the bot. And if I want to practice warming up my movement and, you know, getting that in rhythm as well, I'll strafe and then I'll counter strafe when I see a bot, stop and shoot it. So I haven't been doing this one as much recently, but it's still good warm up. Still advise it. So, yeah. And then once I'm done with all my drills in the range, I hop on over to a deathmatch. So let's go do that. This seems like a great time to remind you guys to click the subscribe button and that I stream every day from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out this great content that you're missing out on. Cougar killed me. God, fuck me, man.
Buko low.
Backside.
One enemy remaining.
I can't right now. Did you see what happened?
Dude, I watched the whole thing, man. Alright, so now that we're in deathmatch, the first thing I do is I come to the audio slider and I turn the volume all the way down to the point where I can only hear gunshots of my own gun. I don't really want to hear footsteps of enemy players or anything like that. And the reason being is because it helps me focus more on myself and my own mechanics, rather than, you know, focusing on like, oh, I hear footsteps over here, I'm going to ambush this guy, or I'm going to pre-fire this dude. So by having my volume really low, I'll usually blast some music, but by having my volume really low, it forces me to clear my angles much more systematically and thoroughly like I would in a real game, rather than running around knowing where everybody already is in deathmatch. So I'm just running around, and the thing that I'm focusing on the most is just good crosshair placement, good movement, stuff like that. And that's all I really care about when I'm playing deathmatch. I don't care about winning it or anything like that. I'm just running around trying to make sure that I'm getting my mechanics as warm as possible, pretty much. A lot of people don't like deathmatch because they say it's tilting, like people will camp, and to those people I say, what's wrong with you, man? It's just a deathmatch, dude. This deathmatch in this game should not be used as like a something that you strive to win or lose or whatever. The whole goal and the whole point of deathmatch is to practice your mechanics and improve at the game. So don't worry too much about your scoreline in deathmatch. Don't worry about what other players are doing that's tilting you. Just run around and shoot people in the head. That's the only thing that you should care about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I do in order to practice my aim in this game. I played CS for 3.7k hours, so a lot of the stuff that I already learned from CS is still with me, but you can still improve every day. So that's why I do these things, and that's why I focus so hard on making sure that I'm still improving my mechanics. So yep, hopefully this video helps you guys. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more educational content like this. I post an educational video once a week, and I also got some pretty funny stream highlights and stuff that I post bi-weekly as well. So yeah, be sure to follow me on Twitch as well. If you have not already, you can come ask me more questions there live. But yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking through the video. Hopefully this helped you guys out, and hopefully this helps you find a little bit more of a rhythm in your aim. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.